live and direct, of course, here in Core Web TV to continue the in-depth analysis as it borders on the social, political, and economic sphere. The masses of Nigeria are angry with the government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. According to the position of the NSC president, Ajero have expressed that the end, end bad government is a vote of no confidence and an expression of anger on the part of Nigeria to this government that have brought so much pain, agony, and frustration. And some are of the opinion that instead of embarking on the strike of us end bad government, let us part our separate ways. Because the protest will end up, of course, not achieving anything. It is just a mere distraction, and perhaps the lingering and nagging issues will continue. So people have argued that it is needless embarking on the strike. Instead, let us part our separate ways. We are not embarking on any strike. What we want is to part our separate ways. Let everyone go his separate ways. Let everyone answer his father's name. That enough is enough. The previous protests in Nigeria have not yielded anything positive, have not addressed the myriads of problems, the fundamental issues, of course, bordering on the collective existence and interests of all ethnic nationalities, have not been captured. So it is needless doing the same thing the same way and expect a different result. Meanwhile, those within the corridor of power have already hijacked the system. The system, of course, is with them, and all the instruments of the state are with them. So, regardless of whatever protest the people embark on, of course, it will end up just a mere exercise in futility. And being that Nigerians are divided, just for instance, Sheikh Gumi, who was championing the cause of the end bad governance, have withdrawn, asking the Nigerian youth to postpone the evil days, to postpone the protest until January 2025. You know what that means? Possibly, something must have gone behind the scene. He may have collected his own settlement and decided to back down or to back out of that protest. You see, that is what I'm telling you. These gladiators, political gladiators, and the so-called clerics are just taking advantage of the ignorance and perhaps stupidity or docility of the masses, who perhaps does not understand that they are the part of the problem, of course, that have bedeviled them. It is quite unfortunate, and that is not a surprise to me. I know that perhaps Gumi might be after whatever, of course, interest he wanted to protect, and if he's been, of course, lobbied or whatever be the case, he will definitely imagine asking the entire youth, over 92 million youths who have set and they are ready for the protest, telling them to back down and prepare very well so that the premature preparation might not yield the desired result. So Gumi understood that there was no preparation before he embarked on such public pronouncement that is going to support the protest. This is one of the reasons why Nigeria have continued where and how it is today. We have political elites, we have the so-called clerics, religious leaders who are not sincere, who are only driven by their selfish quest. And it's quite unfortunate that they are not there to protect the interests of the Nigerian masses. And the high time Nigerian masses understand that, the better for them. That these people are only fighting for their selfish interest. Once their interest is protected, of course, anybody can go to hell. And that is just what uh, Sheikh Gumi have demonstrated that he's not different from other Nigerian clerics that have demonstrated the same way. This is quite unfortunate. But now, some are saying that no going back to the protest. And some said, of course, the protest will not yield anything positively or impact on the masses positively or address the myriad of problems. The fundamental problem of Nigeria is based on the foundational uh, principles under which Nigeria is being governed are wrong. The constitution is faulty, as of course submitted by some legal uh, or constitutional lawyers, that Nigerian constitution is more or less a faulty constitution or an illegal document that was drafted by just few persons and forced on the masses. So if there is no any deliberate attempt to address the foundational issues bordering on the Nigerian's existence, then every effort, whether you call it as end bad governance, they will not go out. In fact, these people are so, of course, keen to protect whatever they have. To remain within the corridor of power, they can destroy anyone standing to stand against their way, that to maintain the status quo, while the masses are still impoverished, wallowing in poverty, according to the NLC president, he says, dustbin, eating in dustbin has become luxury to Nigerians. Eating in dustbin has become luxury to Nigerians. It is quite unfortunate that eating in dustbin has become luxury to Nigerians. Eating in dustbin, you know what that means? That is the worst relegated state of life. But that is what Nigerians cherishes today. Your take on this?
Yeah, eating does pay. That's what Nigerians take now. What the word he said is, let me use it right. Even in that dustbin now, I don't think that you can get food now in that dustbin, because thousands of millions of people they are searching that dustbin daily by daily, hour per hour, minutes by minutes. You see that even though it's not enough for the citizen of Nigeria, when a rich man or a big man eat satisfied, that's when big man will do what? Will throw in the dustbin. But now big man they are not eat satisfied again. Talk less of the ordinary commoners on the streets. You see that dustbin, there no food in that dustbin again. That 85% of 75% of Nigeria they are hungry. The dustbin they are not seeing food in that dustbin. That dustbin
90%, not even 75. 90% of Nigerians are hungry. More than 90% of Nigerians, based on the current realities today. As if I kindly hit the like buttons once you join us, share this video, let others get to join us. This is called Wave TV, where we discuss and analyze events, happenings, of course, within Nigeria and the world over. Of course, by sampling the opinions and the positions of the masses who are directly affected by the negative impact of these economic mishaps and, of course, misgovernance, just as we are here today. We are live and direct. If you care to know, of course, joining us this morning, we do appreciate you. Kindly hit the like buttons and let's go together. We are all in this together. Thank you once again. Bad governance is the hashtag for this looming protest. Sheikh Gumi has withdrawn from this protest. Some argue that instead of wasting efforts and resources in calling for an end of bad governance, let everybody part his way as a lasting solution to this monster millions of problems bedeviling us. Your take on this?
yeah. So Gumi to pull out for this protest, I'm not surprised, because Gumi is among of the the politician they have in this country. You know that I said that before Nigeria will start doing protests, they are not supposed to announce it. To not allow the lions, the giants, or this vampire called Nigeria politician will not hijack it. Let's see what happened in the NSAS when they are doing this protest. Little time, what happened? The politician hijack it. That's what end that protest. They are not achieve anything at all. This one they want to start or want to happen, I'm not sure the good result will come outside, because I still see that the biggest politician will still hijack it to both all those a young hungry man youth in Nigeria, because when you are eat satisfied you cannot collect bribe, but when you are hungry you can collect bribe. The people that want to protest in Nigeria is a hungry men. They are looking the lion to the sheep to eat. Are you getting me? Now, the protest they want to do, they already announced it. And you see that politician Gumi already say he's the one who lead the protest. Now, federal government maybe they already call him the backyard and said to him, he remove hand say he not interested to protest again. I'm not surprised in that one. But what is solution of this mess in Nigeria? What is solution in Africa as a whole? What is the the future of a black man in Africa? That's what we are supposed to ask him. Let's forget protest. To me, to my own suggestion or my own idea, that let this nation separate, because the foundation of this Nigeria is error. No government, no single person can solve the problem of Nigeria because of the same foundation. When you build the house, if you don't put a good foundation, when the rain fall, breeze, wind come, what will happen in that foundation? The building will collapse. Nigeria, the foundation of Nigeria is zero. We are not one. We are not together. Tribalism and religion and culture, we are not one. Only thing can solve the problem of Nigeria to separate. That's why we always compare to Igbo's people to support our agitation Biafran. When the Biafra come, you see that Nigeria and Africa will do what? Will have their own independence. Look at America now, what is going on in America now? Because of the current president is not doing well, America is not standing as they know them before. But see what the America did now. They try to adjust the error to put the person who can brought America up again. That is Donald Trump.
Yes, and of course, it is no longer news. The Biden, the presidential candidates of the Democrats, have stepped down, owing to the fact that he have understood that he is no longer fit to run for that. The America needed somebody that has the energy and acumen to take them to the next level, to make America great again. So he has stepped down, of course, and allow Kamala to be the running, the flag bearer of the Democrats. So will I say congratulations to Mr. Trump in advance, because Kamala cannot withstand the popularity, the acceptance of Donald Trump.
Yeah, once let me use opportunity to say how the Biafran they are supporting Donald Trump. because Donald Trump is coming out. It's not only Americans. Donald Trump is coming to about the Jewish and the blacks. Because remember when Donald Trump is a president of America, he said that everybody go to your home
And build your
and
home.
build your home. And what the man said is the reality.
Exactly.
Go to your home and build your home. Africa, we leave our home and go another person and build another people home and leave our home. That's why I said Donald Trump is coming to America and the black and the Jewish because Trump is a Jewish man. He's a Christian. Are you getting me? And he want to do to those terrorist nations to conquer them, to peace to reign in the world. Are you getting me? That's why America loved Donald Trump. Israel loved Donald Trump. If Israel, Donald Trump is in the seat, what is happening in Israel and Hamas will not happen because Donald Trump will know how to handle them. Are you getting me? In any nation, we don't need a dull leader. We need a person can see future. We need person can see in future, like our prime minister and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's the people that see future before anything. You see it? Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, Biafran. And they watch when Donald Trump is a president, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu friend. Because Donald Trump is somebody like people that are very sincere, reality, focus, and have targets. You see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as somebody that focus and have targets and have a good dream in future. Our prime minister, Mazi Samenekpa, is the same thing. But watch in Africa, majority of Africa, mostly in Nigeria, they don't need person that be sincere.
Honestly, I would want to say, of course, commend Mr. Biden for placing the interests of America first rather than his personal interests. He have understood that America deserve more governance and attention, of course, and the presence of whoever might be the president to preside over the affairs of the Americans. So, congratulations to Mr. Biden, of course, for realizing that America should be prioritized and the interests of the Americans should be protected first. So he needed to step down so that America will move forward. But could that be possible in Nigeria?
No, it can't be possible in Nigeria. In Africa, let's don't call it Nigeria. In Africa, because we have selfish interests. Watch many African countries they take over is by what? They didn't resign by themselves. The only president I can respect in the world in Africa is only two. Number one, Mandela is somebody that do what? When there are people there to come back, he did what? He said no. Let another person take over. We respect Mandela. And another person I still respect in Nigeria here is our former president. Um, what is his name? Our former president.
Buhari?
No, good luck, Ebere, Jonathan. Good luck. The man still have almost the same character. He's a sitting president in Nigeria, and he had the power to bought any soul to him to stay on that seat. But what happened when election time come? Jonathan, after everything, Jonathan used his hand said that I don't want to share innocent blood. If you listen the language, you see that the man don't want to see innocent blood. Look at other presidents. that rule Nigeria. Obasanjo. Obasanjo cannot leave power because of what? Selfish interest. The president of the last one that ruled before Tulumbu, Muhammadu Buhari, cannot release power because of what? Selfish interest. Talkless is the one of now. You see the condition of situation of Nigeria, and everybody will tell Mr. Man, resign. You are not capable to rule Nigeria.
At all. Now, with the subject of discourse now, the youth seems to be disillusioned. They seems not to understand their plight and the gravity of the situation. Going out to the streets without solve the problem, the nagging issues on ground. Now, if Nigerians have to part their ways, how could that be achieved? Or will everybody should decide to move on with his or her life and his people? Because if you're waiting for Nigeria to sit down and say, okay, let's divide, it is an impossible task. They prefer to be stuck in the wheel of motionless and despair. They prefer to be hungry, to be feeding in dustbin and seeing it as luxury. Because when you don't eat balanced diet, you are eating in dustbin. What you are eating is junks. That's why you have people will be going and collapse. So many inmates and that would have been taken care of if someone is placed on a balanced diet. I don't know when last I ate balanced diet. Well, let me stop there. So, what exactly can we do in this regard?
What we can do in this regard, we have only little thing to do. You know that when you have targets and have ambition, you can achieve what you want to get. The ambition we need in this country, this Nigeria, the ambition that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started, the journey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu starts, the revolution Mazi Nnamdi Kanu starts. What Igbo people they are doing, that's what can help Nigeria to be free. To get independence is not easy. Anybody told you that to get freedom is easy task, the person is very lying. See what is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. They try to stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but Igbos, the Biafrans raise another person immediately. That's Mazi Simon Ekpan, Prime Minister of Biafra land. Nexa. You see it? They have the target and the focus to achieve their dream. That's the reason why if you cannot beat them, you join them. We as the street guys, we know that we cannot support Nigeria government because of the foundation is very bad. We join the right people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpan, and come outside the streets and tell the whole world what is going on in the Nigeria, mostly in the Biafra land. How the terrorists that are killing the citizens of Biafra, they claim the terrorists they are wear military uniform. The terrorists that use the uniform of the security of Nigerians. The terrorists that stay in the government house. This is there's some terrorists that are Igbos, but they wear uniform as a government, like governor of Imo State. Many of them, that's the terrorists we are talking about. And it cannot stay and put your hand and say that Nigeria will divide. It cannot happen. You must come outside and follow the processes that United Nations and many nations use. They have their own freedom. Do what? Defend yourself. When the enemy wants to kill you, defend yourself. That's the word United Nations use. That's why we cannot sit and look and watch what is going wrong in Nigeria. Are you getting me? What is Nigeria will do? Follow the step of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Samuel Ekpa. That's the only thing can deliver Nigeria. Don't follow that they call themselves freedom fighter, they collect bribe and sell their people. Don't follow those people's step. Follow the step of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Samuel Ekpa and the genuine freedom fighter. You will see that thing will come out well. You will see before you go Biafra land, you say terrorists everywhere. But now the limit, the limit, the limit already drop because we have the sincere, the genuine people that are fighting for the freedom.
Thank you so much, Mazi Lawrence. You have made, of course, judgment. You have given judgment. A very good analysis here this morning. Okay. Good morning, Essen fans. You're welcome to this exciting moment here. We do appreciate you, of course, being part of this program today. Okay, that is exactly why we are here today. It's been an interesting moment, honestly. Being here once again, you have the right to your opinions, but don't insult any person because we don't take that from here. Otherwise, you would be a gunner. We don't need people who don't make use of their common sense here. Nigeria today, even the rich, Dangote, of course, is struggling uh, to find his feet. Do you know what that means? That Dangote is struggling to survive. His own business conglomerate is in jeopardy. Just as the saga that is going on with the refinery, according to him, those that should protect the local content are now fighting against Dangote and his establishment. Now, if Dangote could be struggling to survive, then what happens to an ordinary masses? Okay, as we are saying, we are just to call up another personality here. Okay, just to express his opinion regarding this, what is happening. Just as Dangote is struggling to pull his feet because of the political struggle or battle and the marketing of his refined products or crude products. Of course, he has given up about Nigeria project, and of course, he's saying that he's no longer interested to invest in Nigeria. He's pulling out his resources from the steel industry, and you know what that means. Some vested interests are fighting now. This is not about national interest. It's about their personal interest. They want to frustrate everybody and subject them to the point that everybody will bow to them. Now, it is needless going to participate in the end bad governance. The bad government has been there as old as Nigeria is. Nigeria have never had any better yesterday and any better tomorrow. Successive governments has proven to be more worse and more destructive to the masses. Rather than joining the strike or protest, people are saying, let us part our ways. Let everybody go his ways. Your take on this? Okay, that is the subject of discourse today. Haven't underscored the previous protests that have not yielded any results, rather aggravating the situations. Some are of the opinion that let's part our ways as a way of solving and profiling the lasting solution. Your take on this?
God bless you.
You're
So
welcome, sir.
I'm here. My name is Mr. Moses. So I'm here in Co-Wave Television back. So the protest rumor, I can call it a rumor because Nigeria they can surprise you until it happens before we know that it's reality. Because this Nigerian government and especially Tinubu is a government of bribe. That nothing is done because of bribery. You watch during the Labour Congress, every time they come up say they want to, go strike. Many times they say they want to go strike. Ending of the day, they will come out, a day, say there will be no business. Some people will be scared away. They will make a lot of noise and promise people heaven and earth that, in fact, this everything is going to be, demolished and say a lot of things. But ending of the day, they will not tell people we have negotiated with the government and they say they are going to do something about it. So we gave them 1 week to comply. Immediately they said that we gave them 1 week to comply, it means they have collected bribe. They have collected bribe. Nothing is going to happen. So you watch that week they say they have given government. You will discover that nothing will be done. Everybody on your own. They know that in Nigerian youth that they are very. Brian said they are very lazy. You know why Brian said they are lazy? They are lazy because they are not youth of action. They are youth of smoking, drinking, entering courts, and so many things. They are not thinking about their future. That is why all these old men they are riding us. They know that these people that don't have vision, they don't have future. They have destroyed themselves with the drinking and the drugs. They know that they are not in unity, and that is why during election they bring them out and begin to use them. After they use them, finish with 1,000, 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira, they will dump them. They will continue their smoking and drinking. But had it been the youth of Nigeria, they have their senses. They go with their senses, and they have an action. Nigerian government wouldn't have done what they are doing today. They have seen it that these people just they are just noisemakers. So what am I saying is that the strike or the protest that say that will be done from 29th of this month
No,
to
from
the
first
1st
of
of August.
August.
I am not. I don't want to believe it actually, but partially I will believe. But absolutely, I don't want to believe because of what? Anything can happen in this country. Nothing that has been said in this country that was carried out. Anything that will be carried out in this country that will manifest positively is when you, like NSAS came up suddenly. It surprised them. They took them surprise. That one happened. Had it been they say NSAS is going to be uh, something of. It's looking for me. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me.
Just excuse yourself for a while. Okay. Okay. It's just to attend to something before he comes back. Just as he's saying that Nigerians cannot be trusted because uh, those within the corridor of power has mastered their their games and their tricks. They could use everything within them to lobby in order to, of course, woo people to their sides and abandon the cause of fighting for a just cause and for their life and future. Just as you have said, that even most of the youth that are suffering today could also be used for such a dirty game. As end bad government in Nigeria is looming, some say that it might not become a reality. It's just a mere rumor and eventually might be aborted. Others are of the opinion that instead of embarking on this endless and fruitless efforts going to the streets without achieving the very reason or addressing the nagging issues within Nigeria, let everybody go his separate ways. Let everybody answer his father's name. Your take on
Um,
this?
Although based on the situation of the economy now in this country, Nigeria, where we find ourselves, although it has been a long-term issue, which they cannot even resolve till the next 20 years coming. Nigeria is not yielding anything, and they are not going front. Neither will they go back. They are still at the same spot, keeping time. So the best solution for us is just to separate this country. That's the best thing. To my own opinion, no, I'm still saying this issue from time to time. The best solution is not to split this country, my brother. We have land. Herdsmen don't allow farmers to farm. We have a land where a land that can yield agriculture. Government is not financing them. Rather, they are busy buying a jet, looting money, looting money, looting money, looting money. While agriculture, nobody is talking about agriculture. Then how do you know that this country can move forward when there is no food? Every downturn in here is importation, including toothpick. We import toothpick in this country. So that we not even have any vision of progress.
Honestly, and development.
Nigeria don't have any vision of progress or developing. Moreover, before they say Nigeria is a giant of Africa, giant of Africa. Now I'm not sure. Nobody even they talk of whether Nigeria is a giant of Africa. It's no more. Nigeria is no more even heard about in other Africa. Some of other Africans they are better than Nigerians now. Some Africans they are better than Nigerians.
Far better.
They are better than Nigeria. See our money now, our currency. A dollar is 1,570. $1, whereby in years back, a dollar was 150, 180. And nobody question, nobody asks, where are we going to? Nobody want to die. Nobody want to die. Nobody want to die. Nobody. I don't want to die. I don't want
And
to die.
people are dying of hunger.
According to Fela music, I don't want to die. I don't want this. I don't want that. And people are dying in silence. People are dying under hunger. As big as this country is, as rich as God bless this country, still yet we are still here in a poverty of hunger, which not supposed to be so. Okay, you are not in producing. Allow people that has money to import food to with their money to market. You say no, no importation. You see those that are imported food in order to save for the lesser privileged ones. Custom sees them, and you are telling us we are one Nigeria. People are that. My brother, there is no solution that will come under rain, under sun. There is no solution in this country than to split them, where it will be easy for them to monitor with their data and know the right thing to do. When they do this, now you will see development will enter. That one is certainly sure. There are some people that are ready to invest in a new country. So if they can even debate on this and talk it, my brother, Nigeria will be 100% better. And this issue of killing and kidnapping and quarreling will come down, will totally cease. Because definitely everybody will have something to do. Whether you are a learned man or not, you must have something doing. So the issue of telling us we are there, we are heading to it, we will look into it, is a fabulous stories. Nigeria is not going anywhere. Mark it. What I say, if not that they remain like it, the next 50 years they will still remain like this, and this will not be moved.
Even more worse.
It will be worse than this. The daily COVID, I could remember that was 2000 and year 2000, 2001 when I do rice business. At that time, we said the best rice that was at that time was a car price. We sell it in a shop at the rate of later 2,850 a bag of rice.
A bag of rice.
2,850. The other tomato rice is 2,650, 27. But now your 1 month salary cannot even give you a bag of rice as at now as I'm talking to you presently. Your whole month your toil under sun under rain beat you, sun will shine upon you, you sweat, you cannot even have a bag of rice. As a civil servant, somebody that earn a salary, you cannot even have a bag of rice in your house.
If you have to use the whole salary, oh,
If you use the whole salary,
you can't buy a bag of
you
rice.
actually cannot even afford a bag of rice. How much is your salary? How much is the salary? Because no company is going to pay you above what they are earning. They will pay you 60 or 65 or 50,000 naira, depends your category. Why by rice is 72, 84,000, 83, 84, 83,000 naira. Then how can you buy a bag of rice and pay school fees inside that money? My brother, let our people, let Nigeria reason. It's time for us to reason. If we can reason together, it's time for the waiting has been happening since when we were small. We have been saying about Nigeria, you better the national anthem instead of the present government to look to the major problem of the citizen. Because had it been that is enough food in the country, that it been that is enough food, I mean enough food, people are eating well, they are buying food with the little money that they earn. Nobody will put hand on them to know whatever thing they are, whether they are stealing or whether they are doing whatever. Nobody will put hand. But because of this hunger and high cost of living, make people to open eye to put eye on them. We are talking of how people will eat. President is talking about buying another jet. What happened to those jets that have been there before? What happened to it? That money they used to buy that jet, that presidential jet now, had it been they use it now to put in agriculture, everybody will benefit from that.
Oh,
You and I now, I'm not going to enter the private jet. None of it is my business. But that is their ambition, their aim to buy a private jet, whereby the citizens, the major people supposed to be their priority, the people they're supposed to cherish most are dying. They are busy caring for their private jet. My brother, Nigeria go collect o. E no distance from now. That thing they are dodging, Nigeria will collect, they will collect gun. And when they collect that gun, that will be the separation of this country. If they don't want to do it in amicable form. If they fail to do it in amicable form, Nigeria is going to collect a bullet and people are ready to shoot. It may not be me o. There are people that are more stubborn than we that is talking with mouth. There are people that are ready to do, and they will do it. If they fail to do the right thing, now that is still time for them to do the something. So my brother, that is the condition. But in a nutshell, I will tell them, let them split this country. Let them start debating now. Let them start now debating and commenting how to separate this country, because it's too much. There are people who no longer bear this thing. They say a hungry man is an angry man, and which is true. When you reach a stage whereby you don't know what to do, anything available with you, you will carry arm. Anything available, you have to survive. So Nigeria is the survival of the fittest presently now. So the people in authority should know what to do. Mostly the area of food. The area of food. Let them know what they do to the citizens of this country for peace to reign.
God bless you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yes, I think you have heard it very loud and clear. This is unbiased reportage of events. And if you are making your comments, let it be, of course, well guided. We don't accept insult or any vague word here. Otherwise, you will be out of this comment section. Here it says, let it promise. Is it promise? Okay. That is Pamela said, God bless you all from United States. Thank you, Lady Pamela. How is United States today? Here is Nigeria, and we are discussing issues of importance, bordering on the state of insecurity, economy, and of course, the overall welfare of Nigerians is something that is very worrisome. Just as the last speaker said, that Nigeria will collect bullets. That is not a joke. There's anger in the lands. People are seriously angered by what is going on. And if there is any eventual spark, everywhere will catch fire. That is what he's saying, and that is the reality. As the NLC president have said that Nigerians are hungry. If Tinubu have used those billions using procuring jets and invest it in agriculture, Nigerian would not be hungry. So him asking Nigerian to be patient with him, with what does that mean? Why is he insulting the intelligence of his listeners? Patience in what respects? You are busy buying private jets and all that. You bought yacht. Why people are still complaining about that? You went ahead and buy private jets, still asking the masses who are hungry, who are dying of hunger, starvation, to be patient. That you are working out what?
Okay.
My people do say, that doesn't make sense. So, as we are discussing, we have seen the problem of Nigeria. We know the problem of Nigeria, but the politicians or the leaders are not tackling that same problem. They're living in denial. So, how can we get them know that it is time to solve that problem?
Okay. Now, I heard you mentioning private jet. Tinubu said that he has money, that they have no needs, that they don't need Nigerian money. But it came to pass that the issue of them having money, that is not reality. Tinubu is a poor man. He's a very poor man, because if he's not a poor man, he cannot use Nigerian money to be buying private jet. Because when he was a governor, he did not buy private jet. He did not invest in all this. But when he became president of Nigeria, he started doing all those things.
Unfortunately, he has one of the fastest private jet, Alpha jets. So what is the need of buying another private jet?
So it is the way of us investing our money. People are hungry, things are costly, and you are buying private jet. This private jet can take care of so many Nigerians that are suffering. And the private jets you are buying have nothing to do with the Nigerian economy. Rather, it is, destroying our economy. It is not a good leadership. A good leadership sought for people's solution in order to solve people's problem. When people are crying, you begin to weigh out, why are they crying? What is happening, actually happening? How are we going to solve the people's problem? But Tinubu is not after that. It's after of his own personal mindedness. His family, people that are working with him, his party members, that is what he's interested in. He doesn't know whether you are crying or not. He has that heart, that the mind of, the mind of that mind that does not have pity. Is a man that does not consider others. He only consider people who are around him, especially the party members. So if a president of Nigeria can go for private jet, another one, and when the condition of Nigeria is in these hurdles, there are a lot of things happening in this country, and you cannot solve this problem. You go all along in order to begin to invest on yourselves. You have a lot of houses, you have a lot of investment all over, even all over the world. All those things you are investing, when you die, are you going to take all of them? No. You are not going to go with any of them. The only history you will create in this world is when you help people, and when you do a good leadership and rule Nigeria well. That is when your history will count as good. But as Tinubu is right now, I don't think there's any Nigerian, or let's except his own people, that will count him a good president. So the country is getting out of hand. It has already got out of hand. Though some people who are, shall I sing a song, sing a song, sing a song, sang a song, and say suffering and smiling. It's sang the song. The reason he sang the song is because of his own people. That is Yorubas. They are the people that they will be passing through things, but because of that wickedness, they will pretend that nothing is going on. When they go inside their house, they will begin to murmur, say this man is not doing well. He's not doing well. We just waste our vote. When they come outside, they will say, "Oh, Tinubu is good. Ah, he's good. Is it not? Is it not? Is it because your brother is not there? It's not your brother. It's not your brother." They will begin to make noise, thinking that all is well. All is not well. They are pretenders. They are compromisers. They are saboteurs. They sabotage against each other. They pretend to love each other. I shook one Yoruba man one day, so he told me that Igbos don't have respect. That when you are shaking in Yoruba land, you have to bow down your head. I say, shaking of hands is not in bowing down. That you can be shaking, you can be bowing down on someone in the same time you are giving him poison. So that is not the what that is not the yardstick of obedience or yardstick of submissiveness. Submissiveness comes from the heart of a man. So Nigerian government is not a government that finds solution to people. And I believe that US government is involved in the problem of Nigeria. Because not only UNN, not only US, but UNN, they are involved because of they need our oil. They are taking our oil. They are embezzling things from us and making themselves very better, a better place while we are here suffering. They are the one that determine the government of Nigeria who will be there. Why is it that an Igbo man cannot rule this country? It's because they discovered that an Igbo man is a wise man. That if an Igbo man comes to rule this country, that they themselves will now have an opportunity to embezzle from us. They have looked at it and say, no, Hausa people, they are not intelligent. They are, they are myopic. They are mediocres. They now said, okay, Hausa will be taking over this country. Yoruba also will be involved. Yoruba is such a people that it's not that they are not wise, but their wiseness end up in what they can eat. They don't think about tomorrow. If you can give them something to take in, something to eat, they can deny you. They can sell their right. They are like Esau. They can sell their right. If you give a Yoruba man 5,000 and you have an agreement with him that this issue we have talked should not be unveiled, and another person gives him 5,000 naira, he will unveil all the discussions and make it very known because of that 5,000. He doesn't think about tomorrow. He thinks about what to eat today. Now, some people say that the Yoruba man does obeys the Bible. The Bible said you don't think about tomorrow. No, that was not what the Bible meant. The word of God does not tell us not to think about tomorrow. It only told us that we should not be worried. We should not be worried more to the extent that you can kill yourself concerning tomorrow. It doesn't tell us that we should not think about tomorrow only. It's only telling us that tomorrow we cannot kill ourselves because of tomorrow, because he is God. He is able to take care of us. He able to take care about tomorrow. But your man understood it that the God is telling us that we can eat today, we will not think about future. We do not plan about future. No, you will plan ahead. You eat and plan ahead. But your man don't think about that. He can collect 1,000 naira, is gone, and say it's a ration. He can survive for 4 years because of 1,000, because of one indomie. No. An Igbo man is very occupied his own business, that he does not need the indomie. He does not need your 1,000 naira. He's only focused on his business and make sure that it comes out with a good result. So,
unfortunately, the good result is disappearing because of the government policies and, of course, harsh environments in doing business. Most multinationals who have ideas, who have their multi-billion-dollar prospects, are leaving the shores of the country. just as you rightly said, I believe that some Yorubas voted against Tinubu. They never wanted him. Yes, the evidence is very clear in Lagos State. He lost woefully. It's a sign of rejection by majority of Yorubas, though some voted out of whatever is their interest. But whether you voted or not, everybody is crying. Whether you mind your business, the policy of the government is affecting the business now. That's why everybody is crying. So, what can be done to provide a lasting solution? Some say, let part our ways. Everybody go to himself. If we can't solve this problem for more than 60 decades, then when are we going to solve the problem?
Okay.
A
When
man of 60 years must have gotten grandchildren, if not great grandchildren.
okay, so the best solution is to your tent, O Israel. Now, the Nigerian solution cannot be solved because there is a lot of tribalism in this country, and it's enmity. There is enmity between the three tribes: Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. They don't agree with each other. In fact, the enmity is much that they can kill each other. So this country can never come together again. The solution of this country that everybody should go on his own to your tent, O Israel. That's the solution of this country. Don't think that this thing can come up, that is the protest can bring a real result. The result the protest can bring, it can be in few months. After all, they will come up with their mess. They will come up with their mess again. So the solution of this country is that Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, everybody should go. Beat. There should be division in this country. It's not even restructuring. If we carry the word of restructuring, it cannot even produce a good result. Because ending of the day, the corruption will be there. So the better thing is that everybody should go and have your own destiny and solve your own problem.
Thank you so
If you
much.
want to cause a war with your own self, you can do that. We don't want to know, but let everybody go. So we Biafrans, we are making our own preparation already. And the preparation will very soon be done, will be achieved. So the solution of Nigeria cannot be solved. The only thing that can change this country is for everybody to go and find your own level.
God bless you. Thank you so much, Mr. Moses, for your wonderful submissions.
Yeah, God bless you.
Thank you once again, SM fans. You've heard, of course, the impulse of the masses here who are passing through a very uh, difficult times. It's not been easy surviving in Nigeria. It's just by the grace of God. And of course, with the worsening economic state, of course, that have given room to more crime. Of course, Nigeria is more or less described as a crime scene because people are dying, of course, in the most horrible way. And the security operatives are not there. Of course, they told us they are not magicians and they can be everywhere at the same time. It's quite unfortunate what is happening. As ends bad government protests slated for the 1st of August, some say that is an effort in futility. It won't yield any results, positive result. Let everybody go his way as a way of solving the problem of Nigeria once and for all. Let everybody go his way. Your take on this?
Well, good morning, Mr. My name is Ben Jack.
It's a pleasure having you, sir.
Wazika one of Ogba. Well, for the protests that are coming on, I heard it that it will start on 29th of July from the north. If the north can raise it up, I don't think that will be cancelled. North said they're going to do their own on 29th of July. So, and another one is coming on 1st. I don't know the people who are going to do on that 1st of August. But my pressure there, my happiness, if the North can do it, there's no problem. And I believe that God be goodness, things good will come out. But meanwhile, Nigeria is a factory, company, and the company goes to be food very soon. It goes to be food. Whether they do the protest or they don't do the protest, the problem of Nigeria will not be solved. Instead, things will be going more higher because the government have already made a mistake and they can never correct it. Now, this is over 9 years or 10 years where APC have ever take over the power. Nothing good come out. They are coming to close the nation of Nigeria. They are coming to fold the nation of Nigeria. Nigeria goes to be folded by under APC. Whether they like it or do not like it, the system they are using is the system they use to fold Nigeria.
I mean, APC will be the one that will destroy Nigeria
They
finally.
have already destroyed Nigeria. Why? This one coming over, call himself the president of Nigeria, coming to finalize everything. Let me just tell you, Nigeria can never stand again. Nigeria, nothing will make Nigeria to stand. And the big mistake they have made to allow this man, Ahmed Tinubu, to become the president of Nigeria. And meanwhile, he said using money to buy the government, the president. Yes, and buy it. And buy it is to fold the nation. No one else can raise Nigeria up. No matter, let God from heaven come down. Nigeria have already collapsed, There's no materialism on it. They have fooled Nigeria. Okay, look at that young man they are holding, Ben Nandikalo. Yes, they are holding him. And that to use it, putting more problem upon them. Have they judged the case? No. But meanwhile, Nigeria doesn't have the power to judge the case. The people who judge the case of Nnamdi Kanu is the nation of Biafra. What Nigeria do? Nigeria keeping their safety. But I pray, may God keep him alive. I don't want anything sickness to take him. So that Nigeria will hand it to the Biafra government gentle way. That's why they're keeping him there. Nigeria doesn't have the right to judge him. But they're keeping him there for a reason. Nnamdi Kanu will hand it to Biafra government. And Biafra government will be the one who judge it. Yeah, that is why, see, my call a nation.
Mad people.
Madness. All the people on it call themselves madness.
Woda. You are
What?
chasing after a car.
But
And that car can cause accidents. Because you want to collect 100 naira. You are chasing after a car.
you see, this thing they're doing is a small. Time will come, they will never see one to hold. But then they'll be eating themselves. All these abros you're seeing, time will come, nothing. No motor, no motorcycle, they will hold. They'll be chasing their people. So this one they're doing is a little. It's a small. They haven't seen something. They haven't seen. And government that supported them is one that make them their head to be swelling up. Time will come, the government they will not say anything. Then they say will not say anything. Who are they going to hold? Who? Okay, maybe fly or mosquito or cockroach or rat. That's one that be holding. But bro, Nigeria have already been finished.
Thank you so much, Ben Jack, for your wonderful submissions.
Thank you, Mr. Tinubu.
Yes, everyone is. I've not seen anyone saying God bless Nigeria. I don't know what Nigeria has done to them. No, I've not seen anybody saying God bless Nigeria because they woke up, they went to bed hungry, they woke up without any expectations, without any food or any hope of having anyone. Your take on this? As end back government, people say it is just a distraction. It cannot address the fundamental issues bordering on the existence of Nigeria that made Nigeria what it is today. That let everybody go his way. Let Oduduwa go. Biafra is already on their way. If Arewa decides they can join Niger or have their own country. Your take on this?
Yes, of course. When what we have on ground, when we can see, when we see that it's not taking us anywhere since 1960, Nigeria cannot boast of having even 20 hours light across the nation. We no water supply, our road network is not good, and we have been witnessing series of government embezzling our funds. So me too, I believe that if we separate, we will have them in small entity that we will be able to ask them questions. We will not need to go to Abuja, but we will rather go to Ibadan. Somebody from Biafra will not need to go to Abuja. They will rather go to maybe Anambra or where is their political headquarters and ask them questions. Speak Igbo. Are you using your own local language dialect to ask questions? My submission is that each region have their own peculiar challenges. We have our own. We have our elements of criminal among ourselves. We have the greedy Igbo are there, the greedy Yoruba are there, the greedy Fulani, they are there. They are everywhere. But I think it will be better if we separate. We will be able to ask them in the language that we understand each other. So when a Fulani man asks a Fulani man in Fufude, they will be able to understand each other more. And Yoruba look ourselves eyeball to eyeball. We'll be able to understand ourselves. We ask for a regional system of government. They don't allow it to work. Even immediately they mention restructure, our vice president said,
under his feet.
In my foot. So, what is their agenda? To tell you that they have agenda to dominate other tribe, and this their attitude of a dominatory attitude, it cannot move Nigeria forward. You see, a particular clan, a particular tribe want to dominate another tribe, siphon their resources, always be at the realm of power. Immediately they are not being at the realm of power, they don't believe in their existence, or except only when they are in the realm of power. That's when they call themselves born to rule. So in a situation like that, it's better let everybody go. Even in our Yoruba land, it's a Ijebu man that God gives grace to be controlling us. One day will be one day, another man will emerge from another clan, from another area, and we will know that it's a Yoruba man that is ruling us. So me too, if Nigeria cannot move forward, Yoruba ni tapa ò bá ṣe é sán, èèyàn máa ń ká lérí. If you cannot swing your hand like this, then you put it on your head. If Nigeria cannot move forward, why not be on our separate way? When we say we want to move forward, some people will be dragging it back. We say education, Western education is the best. Some other tribe, they prefer Islamic education. Other tribe prefer Islamic education. We say there should no open grace. We should do things in the modern way that everybody are doing it. They prefer open grace. They prefer open grace. They still want open grace. So everything that will favor them is what they always want. Immediately, Tinubu mentioned Ministry of Livestock Development. They started ganging themselves together, trying to say, we support it, we support it, we support it. All this kind of attitude of thinking that the Nigeria belong to them, it cannot take us anywhere. And even after doing that, they will still want to be playing victim as well, that they lag behind. They lack education, they lag behind in education, they lag behind in social amenity, they lag behind in this, they are behind, and all these things, they are in your hand. So I think the best way, maybe if everybody go on a separate way, Yorùbá ti sọ pé ẹ̀kọ́ àmọ́pọ̀ ojú ló máa ń rú. When two people are drinking pap agidi inside the same plate, oga, na only water go remain inside. That's the truth. So if there is a way we can go our way amicably, peacefully, I would like that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Femi. Thank you once again. You've heard it. But unfortunately, uh, it might not be possible to go away amicably because some are with vested interests, some who are beneficiary of this flawed system will not allow as such to happen. They will want to remain within the corridor of power, of course, or in control of the resources or whatever gives them undue advantage over others and insist uh, on the continuity of the system that have failed not just one, but the entire ethnic nationality. Everybody is complaining. There is restiveness, there is killing virtually across the entire regions of this country. So that is, of course, the nagging challenge confronting all as sundry. And you've heard, of course, the positions of people regarding these developments, that the only way is to part ways and, of course, let every region or every country, of course, solve their own peculiarity, their own problem that is peculiar to them, and, of course, chart a way forward for themselves and their loved ones if that becomes necessary. We have Mr. John. Of course, just a few minutes we shall be rounding up for today. Kindly hit the like button, 16 fans. And of course, if you're viewing us across the world, this is Callweb TV. We are live uh, on air, and of course, to bring you in-depth analysis on the street of Nigeria, the impulse of the masses, and how they felt about the recent happenings in Nigeria. The protests has end bad government will not yield any desired results according to some opinion. Some said with better pathways, let everybody go his way. That will be, of course, the lasting solution that will even end this problem within Nigeria. Your take on this?
Good morning, and good morning, our viewers all over the world. Pray for you. May God bless you wherever you are. Yes, may the so-called protest or no protest, my brother. Let me tell you, I can never bring any good thing on our table. How long can we continue protesting? Look at the labor. The labor make noise. At the end of the day, what happened? What happened at the end of the day when the labor was making noise? Since over last year, they have been making noise. End of the day, from 600 and now.
650,000.
50,000 that they are making noise, but rating up and down.
It ended up
70,000. And I ask question, what is 70,000? What can it 70,000? You know, in a week alone, what can it 70,000? You know, solve as a human being in Nigeria, as a family man, as a family woman. You buy a bag of rice, 80-something thousand. What of beans we are talking about? Are we talking about beans? Are we talking about beans or Gary? Even school fees. Children must eat. Children must bath. They must, change their school uniform. All those things and books.
Honestly.
All those things are there. With 70,000.
70,000, your children can't go to school, sir. They can't even eat, let alone.
They cannot eat with 70,000. Now you're jubilating. The labor come back and according to the news, they say they come back and jubilating. 70,000. Is that the problem? Is that the problem? The problem has solved? Is the problem solved? Has it solved? Wages are high. Things are costly. Masses are finding it difficult to eat. Masses are finding it difficult to eat. It's screaming a day. It's screaming a day. Come here, like me, someone like me. I slept last night without eating last night. Because the little changes that I can be able to, to avoid, cannot solve the problem. Cannot solve the problem. Cannot even sustain the children alone. The children alone. Are we talking the light bill? Are we talking the normal bill, security bill? Water, you buy water. Then you come back and be rejoicing. 70,000. What a country. That's why I told them that the local process have nothing to, not have nothing to, to broad and table. Nothing. Let me tell you, can never work. I have told them that Nigeria cannot work, and Nigeria is not working. You can see what is going on. You can see how Nigeria is running. You can see how they are running Nigeria, how they are running the country. You can see how they are running the country. So-called the leaders. End of the day, when they went there, they thought another thing entirely. They thought another thing. They are shouting against Jonathan regime. The present government, so-called the Jagaban, he's the one shouting under Jonathan regime. If you are not mistaken, he's the one shouting, mobilize, organize people to Ojota, making us against Jonathan.
Jonathan is a woman.
He's a woman.
He's a Nebuchadnezzar.
He's a drunkard.
He's a drunkard.
He's a drunkard.
So what is happening now?
So what is happened? The so-called Westerners said, they said Jonathan is a bad luck, and the good luck is a bad luck. When I ask question, I see ask question, who is good now? Is it Buhari that is good, or the president Emiloko that is good now? Protest or no protest cannot bring anything. I have told them the solution of this country. The solution of this country is let me answer my father's name. Let Tegede be Tegede. That is it. Let Okaf be Okaf. Let Ibrahim be Ibrahim. So that this country will know how to solve our problem. We will know how to handle our situation. Hence they come out, hence the problem come up upon. We know how to settle the issue. But you can see challenge. Let's challenge each other. They come out and say the Igbos are nothing. The Igbos are not a human being. When you come in, they say, what do you know? That's what they ask the Igbo man. What you know before is Wazobia, but what we are seeing now is Wazo. Wazo, that's what you are seeing. And that's the Wazo that, the two Wazo, they are the one benefiting what belongs to us. To belong to the three region, the three ethnic group. The Wazo. No more, yeah? So why are you fooling me up and down? When you come out to bring an idea, they say, go and sit down, what do you know? Go to your business. What do you know about government? Who are you? Go to your business. What an insult.
What an insult. Thank you so much.
I told you that the Northerners have called you up. Come and told you that before you can talk about, take over the leader of the country as a presidential issue. It should expect that in 2039. That's what the Northerners telling you. The Easterners. What an insult. Tibores. They tell you that you are not one. How can you decide for me as one Nigeria? The West and the North are determining for Easterners. The name of one Nigeria. Is it one? Is it one? So what are we talking? This country can never work. Hence, you abandon the other side. I think that you think that you can do it alone. No. And you are treating them like a slave. Maybe you put them from air. You are treating them like a goat. You think that it can work for you? It cannot work. That is why Nigeria like this. Day by day, crying, shouting. People are lamenting day by day. People are lamenting. So hence you do not take the Easterners along with you as one. According to you, same as one Nigeria. You cannot take the Easterners along. Nigeria can never work. They can never drink their water and drop cup. Hence they say Igbo man can never drink their water and drop cup. Nigeria can never drink water and drop cup. I have told them. Nigeria has buried already. What remains in Nigeria to smelt Nigeria, I always say them. It's a smelt Nigeria. There's nothing remains in this country. They have, they have occupied everything within them. They have finished everything within them. They have, they have buried Nigeria within them. Nigeria can never cannot work. Can we buy a fuel? Can you go back buy a fuel 80 naira? Can it work again? Or buy the liquor of rice 150 or 2 or 120? Can it go back again? No. Absolutely no. So the people are crying day by day. People are dying. People are frustrated. You can see how people are dying, hanging themselves, took a sniper because of hunger, because of frustration, because of frustration. You are in your country. You are not happy. Can you go out over there? I'm proud of you from Nigeria. Proud of your country. That you are from Nigeria. No. Absolutely no. So, protest or no protest, my brother, let me tell you. The solution of this country is let's divide this country. Divide. That's why they divide my four. That's for them. Allow me to go. That's the solution.
Thank you so
And
much.
yes. Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
You're welcome.
Mr. John, for your wonderful
Thank you very much.
submissions.
Thank you.
God bless
You're
you.
welcome.
Yes, esteemed fans, we have come to the end of this program today. I hope you do enjoy, of course, these interactions and the impulse of the masses. You can see these are not fake. These are expressions of realities out of important hearts and pains, of course, unbearable. People are expressing themselves. Of course, we do appreciate you for being part of this program. Um, and of course, don't forget to hit the like button before you take your leave. We are winding up today. Adamant Chikozendi, the host anchor, bringing you the unbiased reportage of events. God willing, we shall be here in the next or subsequent edition. Remember, blessed, we are coming more loaded and excited. God bless you and bye for now.